Hey, what is up, my Apex Legends? Today we're doing a little video, going over some settings and stuff and all that, going over some like basic movement stuff and all that because I know some of you guys liked my videos where I'm using a lot of movement and stuff and the zip lines are just on the ground like lurches and stuff. So I'll go over a bunch of that stuff and just kind of help you guys and like ways to learn new stuff. So let's get into that. Alright guys, I just wanted to say that I will be putting so much stuff in the description. Please check that. Most of the settings and all that you will be able to just find in the description. Also a bunch of different videos. Please go check out the description. I'll put so much stuff in there. Please check it. Alright, enjoy the video. Alright, right here, I fixed the game was lagging for some reason. I think it's because I have two different recorder things open. But we're going to go over our settings and stuff for you guys. Let's get into it. First off, we'll just go straight to settings. Incoming damage feedback, 2D, crosshair damage, X, damage numbers, stacking, all these different colors and stuff. Off for weapon auto cycle, that stuff sucks. Turn this shit off. If you have this on, you are throwing. Turn that off, bro. If you get shot once, it closes the death box, you can't armor swap, alright? Chain healing, I have that off because I just press one button for whatever I want. Always sprint, I have that turned on. I don't like holding shift the entire game. Low key, so tiring. You're gonna be just turn on always sprint. Honestly, there's no reason to be walking in this game. Auto run off, turn that off. That's like, I think if you double tap W, it just auto runs. Don't do that. Just play the game. I have this on hold. I don't like the toggle one for the jetpack for Valk. Mantle boost activation, crouch, and then mantle boost. UI minimal. I don't know if this is actually a good setting on here. I've experimented with the other ones, but I just haven't got used to any of the other ones. I don't know if this one's the best or not, but it works. Sometimes I accidentally use the mantle boost instead of a super glide sometimes because I mess with the timing slightly and it hits it. I don't know. Interact prompt styles, compact. Basically just cuts out a bunch of information. If you know what the stuff does, you don't need default. Go to compact. All these pretty basic stuff. For any of these, if you want to pause and just kind of see performance display, sometimes I turn that on. I don't have it off because it low-key distracts me sometimes. I have this colorblind mode on. I just use it because it has like different colors and stuff. I like how it looks. Basically, all these have different colors, so things will just glow different. I like this one the most. Yeah. All right, now it's all the fun stuff. Right now, I am at 1600 DPI. This is my mouse sensitivity, 0.75. For the last like 2 weeks, I was at 0.72. Still good. But I've been running at 0.75 right now. Yeah. Turn all these to what my stuff is. You don't need any of that. Mouse acceleration is so bad. Mouse invert. Who's doing that? Who's doing that? Obviously, the basic movement stuff. The forward scroll wheel, and then the down scroll wheel. You know, for that jump, and then the tap. Some people have this reverse. I don't know. I think this is the most common. I feel like the other way is just weird. All these are pretty basic. Crouch hold, crouch toggle. Honestly, you can turn the C to this too if you want to just hold it. I just have it as I still have it as toggle. It doesn't really bother me. These all pretty basic. These are slightly different. I have F6, which I think is on my mouse. It's to like board up windows. I don't actually use it. I use X. I just have it on there just in case I ever use that. Legend upgrade F1. Okay, I have a wooting keyboard 60%. I have a setting on to hold down escape, and that enables my F1 input. So I just hold down escape like for a second, and then it does F1. And for any of these, if you want to pause on this, if you need any of this, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I think these are all default. Everything's basically default in here. I'll go more in depth into sensitivity and movement and stuff here in a second once I get through all this, just so you guys do know. Controller stuff. I did play controller for like 2 weeks. That shit is so easy. Played 4-3. I just don't find it fun, and I don't have fun if I play controller in this game. So I do like movement. Okay, resolution. I have a custom res, 1728 by 1080. This is not normal. This is not normal. It is slightly stretched. I'll probably link a video how to do it just because I don't really want to go through all that, and it's pretty easy. I mean, there's a bunch of like just 2-minute videos showing you how to do it. I'll probably put like a movement video in here too for like some later. I'll tell you about it. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Enable plus boost for NVIDIA. Blah blah blah. I put this on 3 GB of RAM. Bilinear. I mean, everything's on pretty low. Model detail is the only thing I have on high, I'm pretty sure. Everything is on low, so yeah, everything's pretty low. You don't need this. Oh, make sure sprint view shake is on minimal. If you're playing Octane, it does like a weird like zoom thing and shake. And then make sure that's off too. Yeah, that's the Octane thing, right? Like it zooms out. It's really weird. It'll throw you off. Audio and just basic stuff, my stuff. But yeah, so for the movement stuff, that's why you need the scroll wheel, just for the basic tap strafes and stuff like that. Little lurches. If you want to learn any of these lurches here, there's a really good Xylus video. It's probably the one that I used to like first start learning. I mean, this stuff's really hard. It's not that hard like the basic stuff, but there's a lot of like really complex stuff. Snake strafing gets a little hard. It's basically just that input like, really fast. And Yukis, spam Yukis, will let you double tap strafe and all kinds of stuff. Bunch of different stuff. Yeah. We can do insta-glides on here too. There, let me try to hit one. There we go. Insta-glide real quick. That's pretty hard. That's pretty cool, right? A little styling. Did that shit live too. Like fucking whatever. You guys probably know I do a lot of zipline tech. A lot of zipline tech. I love the ziplines. Like this shit makes 1v3 so much easier. Yo, if you want to learn that stuff, it's so easy. Like it is so easy. All you need to know is how to do that. It's called a super jump. Yo, just press E and jump immediately. If you play controller, I can do that shit on controller too, so I know you can. Just use your thumb, click both the buttons, like basically at once, and you got it. Sorry this isn't like a super in-depth tutorial. I probably can make them if you want. Basically, so for this part here, you want to mantle it, right? Oh shit. And just look down. Mantle and look down for ones like this. See, because there's no like roof over your head. This one does have a roof. It's not that low, unfortunately. But same thing. For if you're in streamer building though, I think I can do it here too. Oh shit. So what you want to do is kind of crawl this just for a second, and then once, I don't know, some people tell you like the view when you see the floor. I've just learned the timing. I can't just do the visual thing. You just kind of crawl here for just a second, just like literally a millisecond. I feel like, I don't even know. Just look down, boom. You just have to do it slightly earlier on streamer building to do it. Pretty straightforward. It's not super easy, to be honest. If you want to like just try streamer building, not in like a real match, because I know it could be hard in a real match to actually learn movement and all that. Just load up some R5. I'll load up some R5 for you guys just to kind of show you, and then I'll also put a link in the description straight to R5. If you don't know what it is, it just runs. It uses Apex Legends, and it's like a creator hub, and people have maps and stuff. Bunch of 1v1s for aiming and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Before I do that though, let me talk about sensitivity real quick. This is a big thing on MNK, right? I know not all my viewers are MNK. I know a lot of you guys are probably controller or whatever, because most Apex players are controller. It's kind of sucks, you freaking bums. Switch to keyboard and mouse. It's so much funner. And don't rely on that fucking aim assist. Basically, sensitivity is very subjective. It does not matter. Yo, I could play. So I'm playing 0.75 on 1600 DPI right now, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I could switch this to like anything except for if it gets into extremes up here, dude. Like any of this is really easy. Like it's all just subjective. Just get something you can get used to. I mean, you don't even have to get used to it. You just have to know how much like. Ooh. I will say though, if you are learning to aim, maybe start a little bit lower, since I would say 5, 6. If you're on 1600, if you're on like 800 DPI, maybe like 1.2, stuff like that. You don't need the like super high sense. You don't actually even need that for movement or anything. Like you can still do all this shit with low sense, right? If you wanted to. You don't have to have this high sense. It's just a preference. It's all it is. Do not get like caught up in it. Don't like change your sense like every freaking day. Because I know I've done it. I've done it a lot. I changed my sense like 4 days ago. All right, like it doesn't matter. Just practice. And let me show you guys how to practice real quick. All right, nope. No idea why it's not centered on the screen at all. It's, I don't know, the resolution thing on this is always weird because it's not like actually Apex, so you can't do much stuff. But basically there's an aim train right here. So let me load this up real quick just to show you guys. It's pretty useful comparatively to the bots in just the firing range. They moved a little bit better. The AI, I feel like the AI is just a little bit better on moving. So you guys should learn how to track, because probably the best thing you can do in this game is learning tracking. You have to track everything. Everything is being tracked. You just go settings. Here's where you change your weapon, right? SMG. Let me pull out a Volt, maybe an R9. You change your character here as well. Boom. Strafing dummy. This is what I run. All right. I before I even hop on Apex a lot of times, I'll just run in here real quick. It gives you like a random airline, which is pretty cool. So here's the dummy. You just practice shooting him. Very basic stuff. Obviously my aim is ass right now because I just hopped on the game, but it's okay. They have a bunch of different missions. Basically all these: target switching, floating target, popcorn target. I encourage you guys to just try some of these. I'm not really gonna go through all of them because I'm not trying to make this video like so long or anything. Let me exit the aim trainer. Now let me show you guys the movement hub. Which is pretty dope. Pretty dope. Also here's this Karma 1v1s. I think this is the main one. NA, both these are North America, so they're 2 different servers. It's just 1v1s and stuff. I'll show you guys the movement gym real quick. So you can see here in the middle, it shows you your WSD inputs. I already have a overlay for you guys, but it does have, it auto has an like overlay for you guys. So here's the thing. Just come over here, and I think it's this one, free roam, right? There we are. We're in stream building, right? That's all you do. That's all you do. I don't know if you noticed, but you have to go a little bit lower here. But yeah, just come over here, grab your zip line, and oh shit, I hit my head. I hit it again. All right, so obviously I'm gonna be really bad when you guys are watching me. Fuck. Yeah, but yeah, basically you can learn everything right here. Bunch of different zip tech. I think that's Ghost Bounce, whatever the fuck it is. Bunch of different things. I would say probably just watch YouTube video and practice like while you're watching YouTube video. I mean, it's hard though, because if you tab out of this, it just like minimizes the application for some reason. It always does that for me. I don't know why. And then we have construction over here. I think because this is free roam, so I think it's the whole World's Edge map. So I think you can come over here and you mess around a bit too. There's also some servers on here where it'll be like construction and also like streamer or whatever, where they'll have a bunch of like people playing it, and you'll be able to like 1v1. It'd be like a bunch of people, like maybe 8 people you can fight all at once, so feel more realistic. Some of these guys are crackheads in this game, which is pretty awesome, because if you don't fight against crackheads, then how are you gonna get better at the game? You gotta become a crackhead yourself, you know? So also there is no mantle boost. So get over that. The mantle boost is so gay. I don't even use it that much. I think it's useful just trying to get out or trying to get to zone really quick, but it's not all that. So if you guys wanted to learn lurching and stuff, like this kind of stuff, all that, pretty fast stuff. You can lurch on also any character, by the way. Just movement buffs like Octane Stim. I think Bangalor's dash.
Okay, not actually a dash, like when you get spotted and you get increased movement speed. That's what I'm talking about. Not like actually a dash like Ash.
And Maggie's ball. They're probably the best stuff that gets you to lurch. Or just lurch speed. It just increases your lurch speed. One other way to get into lurches really fast is just super glide into them like this, so you get a bunch of momentum. So you can use those in your fights. But I will link Xylus' video. I learned a bunch of stuff from his, and a bunch of other people, but I think his is probably the most in depth and shows you a lot. Also, you can kind of just research some of this stuff. Bunch of new things come out all the time in Apex. A lot of people don't know, but you know, they will come to light. They will come to light, and I will find them. I don't know if I should make some tutorials on some stuff. You guys let me know. Just kind of sucky video. I'm sorry, guys. But you know, I just wanted to come over here and tell you about some nice settings and stuff like that. You know, I'm a little new to all this, so hopefully you guys enjoy. Yeah, I'll probably head out now. Peace out. I love you. Bye. Let me know what other kind of videos you'd like to see on Apex. Any kind of movement guides, I could probably make them. Maybe like an Instaglide one. Like I could show you more in depth, because like I've kind of skimmed a lot of this stuff, just try to like get you to, or just try to spit out the information, because I don't want this video to be like 30 minutes. Hopefully it doesn't end up being that long. But yeah, peace out. Bye. Love you guys.